think he can make that turn. There's another driver up there parked on the far side. God dang, car hauler. If I go through 70 and get up to 75, it goes away, it's fine. Huh. That's weird. So the marker lights were just working, and as soon as I started moving forwards, they stopped. And now they're working. I mean, I know it's something to do with the trailer. See, now they're out again. Well, I haven't tripped my drive line yet. Guess I'm just gonna creep around. Get out of this guy's way. Okay, so it looks like the rain's about to stop, or it's gonna stop by 8 o'clock. Oh, this looks like it's probably the worst of it. It's passing us. I can go ahead and fuel, do a pre-trip. Well, it looks like there's a pretty good wait to get fuel, so. I got Oversize waiting to get around up there, so. I don't think that Oversize is just hanging out. I don't think he can make that turn. There's another driver up there parked on the far side that's got him blocked in. He needs to just go beat on the doors of that truck. I saw another truck, he circled around the back side, and he's going to come in from a different angle compared to how the Oversize is coming in, so he's not going to have that same issue. I mean, you got this reefer kind of hanging out a pretty good ways also. It's making it worse. But if that reefer's not there, trucks from the fuel island can just kind of make there's probably 2 or 3 trucks that are kind of creatively parked over there, but you can kind of make a U-turn out of the fuel islands and get around there. Maybe they got it figured out. I guess we'll go get at the back of the line. Now he's backing up. So maybe you can't get around them on either side. Guy found a real bad spot to park here next to the fuel islands. clogging everything up. No driver inside. I may just stop coming to this place. One, two. I know I don't want to be in 4 or 5. I mean, I'm not too worried about seeing how many gallons or whatever. I just gotta fill up. But I'd like both sides of the pump to be working. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work. Phone number. Yeah, I just had to go inside and get the pump turned on. I mean, this place, I don't think I've gotten their shop to replace a couple tires before. They were pretty quick here, and I think their restaurant's not too bad. And I noticed the lady working the front desk is a girl over in the restaurant area. So there's 2 employees that were working late last night, and they're here. I mean, they were here at like 6 whenever I went in to get coffee this morning. So they've got, I think, a staffing issue. But the people that are working here, I mean, they're trying to fill in the gaps and make it work. If people aren't creative, I mean, I'm not saying they shouldn't. I mean, you gotta find a place to park. But normally trucks can, like, you can kind of make a U-turn to get out of here, out of the fuel islands. But I think we're gonna go circle around like that other truck did when we were coming in this morning. See what that looks like. Nothing has really looked too good so far. God dang, car hauler. You ain't gonna be able to make that. Maybe he will. Or maybe that other guy moved. I can't tell. Yeah, maybe that truck moved. No? Okay. Well, we'll swing around and at least deal with the path that we already know. Or one of those trucks moved. It seems easier to get through this time. Okay. There he is. Here you go, little buddy. Good luck, driver. It's an obstacle course getting through this parking lot this morning. Up to Eloy, one of those truck stops. I may stay at the Loves one night, see what the Verizon signal looks like over there, or if it's bad enough, go back across to Express Fuels, or maybe try that TA out. Seems like I'm going slow. It's because I am going slow. I got the truck in swift mode right now. across 3 trailer axles. The ECM issue is not fixed. I mean, it's not the ECM, it's the power supply. But the cat shop, they tried everything they could to try to get it to fail, and they couldn't get it to mess up while I was there. One time when it failed, I actually lost power to everything. I lost my power steering, and it was so. For the past couple weeks, anytime I've been on a mountain downgrade, anything where you need to turn and you need to slow the truck down, I've been extra cautious for that reason. But the tires like running 65 a little better, and the permit. I mean, my New Mexico permit said I got to be at 65. I mean, that's like my permitted speed for New Mexico. I'm in Arizona right now, but I don't think it's one they enforce. But I'm keeping it slow just for other reasons. And and another reason on top of that is I've got an irregular wear pattern that's starting in my steers, and so I get a little bit of a wobble in the steering wheel whenever I'm approaching 70. If I go through 70 and get up to 75, it goes away, it's fine. But if I'm in that in between, like 68 to 70 mile per hour range, the steering wheel just kind of wobbles. So, I mean, it's not terrible. It's been worse, in the past. But so I'm getting ready to put the truck in the shop for leaf spring bushings, I'd imagine, on the steer axle. Need to be done. Possibly kingpins. I mean, just all the. I don't think it's a tie rod end. I don't think it's a drag link. I've replaced those twice now since I had my kingpins done and since I had my leaf spring bushings done. So it's probably time. I think on the kingpins and the leaf spring bushings, I think I've got around 600,000 miles on them or so. So it's probably time.